Like, I cannot impress upon you enough, you know, if you just unironically don't like a video game, it is not a failing to stop playing that video game, you know. And there are, you know, there are probably some fighting games old enough at this point that there are relatively easy free ways to get them because they're just no longer in commercial circulation. So alternate methodologies of accessing them have been forced to be developed. That's all I'll say on that. And a lot of those, you know, reward all sorts of different playstyles. There's nothing wrong with dropping a game if it's not your kind of game. You know, it's not good for you if you don't fuck with the way a game is, and you're just gonna keep playing it, but also keep complaining about the way it's set up. That's kind of just self-harm, you know? That's just emotional self-harm. And don't do that to yourself. You don't deserve to go through all that. You deserve to play a fun game. It was a good throw. It was a good throw. I didn't tech that either. Now I have never teched a throw in a 2D anime, in a 2D fighter, maybe ever. I've Yomi countered throws in Fantasy Strike, if that counts. But I didn't tech that though. Can we talk about how Slayer's forward walk is just aura farming, by the way? Why is bro doing all that? Why is bro walking forward like that? He can walk normal, it's fine. Yeah, WiseMysticTree working on putting forward the proposition that this will not go the same way that winners semis went. Kind of a hard proposition to argue with from where I'm sitting right now. Yeah.
Duel 1.
Although I guess winner semis was 3-2, so not really yet hard. It could still very easily be close. One game's really not. Okay, no punish on the Master's Hammer. That wasn't a punish. It would have said. But Zeal is now in the blender. Zeal is technically out. No, this is going to lead back into the. No, more of a reset of the blender. All right, so not technically back into the blender. Man, Zeal's letting stuff rip. I think maybe trying to risk reward WiseMysticTree, but it's not landing. Yep, no. Master's Hammer, of course, is throwable. The hitbox, I believe, trails Slayer, and you can also jump throw it if you react fast enough. But that if you react fast enough is not an inconsiderable asterisk on that statement. And if you don't, it's plus. So, yeah. Certainly you don't want to be known for doing it. That makes it much easier to look for and react to, but yeah. Yeah, that will solve that right up. And so far, I'm going to be honest with you, it kind of feels like WiseMysticTree's got Zeal's number. Yeah, WiseMysticTree perhaps lost winner semis and took that personally. This is going to kill, by the way. Without even sticking to the wall, damn. WiseMysticTree, I think, lost in loser semi or winner semis. Wouldn't be in the bracket anymore if he lost in loser semis, and took that personally. And I took that personally. Determined to not let it happen again. Now, Zeal. Now, the good news is Slayer is a comeback character. The good news for Zeal, that is that Slayer is a comeback character. As much as the time to adapt is a major factor in this kind of situation, and now granted you can stretch that time out somewhat artificially by icing the kicker if you need to, but the amount of damage and the offensive power Slayer has can allow him to produce a somewhat more of a blistering pace of a comeback that can make it harder to adapt to what he's doing. So there are some assets in Zeal's corner. Attempted air throw there. But WiseMystic just backed up, and now we're directly back into the Millia offense. Alright. It's Slayer time. It's Slayer o'clock. It's Slayer time. It's no longer Slayer time. It is Millia time again. No one ever blocks the Badman. Nobody ever blocks the Badman. What have I said? Ooh. Bat Stomp is a taxes button. They tell me Slayer has bad neutral, but then he presses Back Stomp. It is a taxes button. It walks your dog, it does your laundry, it does your dishes, it does your taxes, it vacuums the floor. Damn thing pays rent. You know, what are we all doing being employed when Bat Stomp will pay our rent for us? Fucking ambiguous. The ambiguous cross off the command dash, and I think that's it. Yep, that is in fact it. WiseMysticTree going on a tear. Showing Zeal that he has his number and refusing to go down again.